Man, this game is crazy. You know, you come out here 1 week, you look like a major champion. The next week, you look like a 25 handicapper from Crabapple, North Dakota. But
let's go, bro.
3 shots, 4 par, I just do 2, 1 putt, par 4, birdie, ooh, new driver, info, replace, M2, par 5, fairway, what you fin do? Think I'll try to get on into, start right, good line, good view, it drew, shooter McGavin, 2 thumbs that's up high and 2 fingers pointed at you, pew pew, fairway to green, conk off that I'm playing. Sometimes these par 3 green look like an island, I punch in and keep it on dry land, at least I might try, man, up with that 5 and might use the trap, man. I got a check, man, line tango ball speed, rated that batsman, and where that ball land. Watch that's on my hand, is yours not the time, man. Yeah, that's my garment. I feel like ramen. Not talking noodles, I'm talking about John, man. And Gary Woodland, stripes up with Travis Fulton, got me striping like Dustin Johnson. 59 watchdog, the way down.
All right, guys, welcome to Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast. I apologize if it was too loud. This was my first time creating a video and intro for Nothing is OB for Freddie and I. Thank you to our dog Rory, Black Leroy, for allowing us to use that golf bro right here. Got a banger of a show for y'all tonight. Bring on my dog right here. There he is. Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, dog. Tell me what you think.
Bro, that was fire, bro. I was in the back, in the waiting room. I was like, damn, he even got like one of my good swings, not my bad swing.
Oh,
they're all bad. They're all bad, bro.
Well, let's tell you, Anna goes, that's not you, is it? And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, that was a really weird swing. And I said, yeah, that wasn't me. That was Freddie.
Dang, even she notices, bro.
Hey, guys. Well, it's episode 143. Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast. We have a great banger of a show for y'all tonight. We're going to do a U.S. Open recap. We got some questions about Top Golf. We got questions about Olympic team, Bryson, Rory, Father's Day. Father's Day was this past weekend. Tell me, Freddie, what did you do for your dad this past weekend?
So we went down to my hometown on Saturday. We had family together, man, and a good compadre of mine, which is my godfather's dad. Always does a good cooking, man. We just barbecued, and then we drove up back home on Sunday and took him out to eat at this new restaurant, and then we just chilled out and basically just chilled out here at the house on Sunday, man. I wanted to golf, but you know me, I'm kind of grounded right now, so.
You're grounded. I'm just trying to prep for this. It's literally storming here in San Antonio, or it's teasing, right? It's like Bucky. You slight, it's a tease, right? You're just you're
in and out, little in and out.
Hey, you barely feel it, right? You barely feel it. But before we kick things off here, I wanted to make sure we do our explicit content reading here. The views or opinions expressed by the host and guest may or may not be shared by the sponsor supporters. Listen at your own discretion.
There you go, bro.
And also, just in case, for those of y'all that our views express and our opinions, this is fun. Just getting y'all a heads up there. We do this for fun, and we want to thank several of our sponsors here. Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast is presented by FOREBROS Tour. Never golf alone again. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS Tour has a home for you. We've got all different types of games at our outings. We have net, gross, king of the par threes, never golf alone again. And also, FOREBROS Tour does not take any admin fees or take any of your money. Every dollar you put in, you get a chance to win. That's FOREBROS Tour. Check us out on Facebook, on UG, at Unknown Golf. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again.
Damn, we're getting up in that technology, bro.
Hey, dude, Windows 98, baby.
Bro, let's go, dude. I was like,
Windows 98. You know what? I got to work on the sound, and those are things. You know what? I'm hard of hearing. I'm old. I'm an old man.
Dang, bro, you still go to those audio tests that go beep, 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 beep.
See, I can't even hear it. I don't even hear what you just said. I'm just playing.
Wow.
No, thank y'all guys for tuning in, for chiming in right here, guys. We got some viewers right here. What's up, my boys? Jeremiah, Sierra right there. Thank you, dog, right there. Oh, and even it's hard to get his love, dude, right? It's hard to get Jeremiah's love.
It is.
right there. Thank you, Jeremiah. Great intro video. We're gonna work on that sound a little bit, but it was due. Brucey has earned his time. He's paid his dues.
There you go. Let's go.
So you get some more. You get some more PT, baby.
There you go. There you go, dude.
Yeah, so I'm really excited right here for this show. We got an interview. Had to record it yesterday because Art Stricklin, our dog, one of the goats of Texas golf media. He's actually, bro, he's in Iceland right now playing. It's in their 30th anniversary golf tournament. And he's he's playing in it. And so he, luckily enough, caught him right as he was practically on the runway. He was about to take off to Iceland, and he was gracious enough to give us some of his time. And guys, for those of y'all that, if you're just joining the show, if you're just hopping on, please follow social media platforms at Nothing Is OB on Facebook, YouTube, Nothing Is OB, South Texas Golf Podcast for ways to listen, past episodes, post, and more. Please hit up www.nothingisob.com. All right, guys, to get all of our info on our sponsors, our supporters, past episodes. It's got all the links for it right there. All right, Freddie. Before we get into that interview with Art, your thoughts from this freaking weekend, baby. I know you said you were at your compadres. You did some great things.
That was Saturday,
to celebrate Saturday.
Open, yeah.
So what was it? What was Sunday? What was your Sunday like?
Fire, bro. I told you, we drove in. I left Alice around 10:30. Got into San Antonio about 12:30. Took my parents to eat. Got home, dude. What do you call it? The last groups were teeing off already. They were kind of already a little bit going into the back. So all I did, dude, literally, I told my parents, "Hey, man, I'm gonna watch this U.S. Open." It was because it was close, bro. I mean, then it was kind of some new people. I mean, Scotty wasn't up there. Some of these normals weren't up there, dude. And so you had some new people up there. They're not new, but they're still new to kind of in that competition. You're having Rory, you're having that Pavone, you're having these other guys. And so I just sat my butt down.
You got that Pavone.
Yeah, dude. But he kind of stunk it too. But yeah, bro, dude. I mean, come on, man. That back nine. I mean, we want to go back to 9, 10, 11, all that, so on. Ooh. Bro, fire. Just back and forth.
Highs and lows. And I think when we had Art Stricklin on a couple of weeks ago, what was the one thing? Hopefully you get it right. What was the one thing, the theme of everything he was saying about being out there in the PGA Tour and being on ground level? What was the one thing that he really kind of gave us from his talk? What was the one thing he talked about? Hopefully,
let's just golf. Let's
just golf, baby.
Yeah, right? Let's just golf, dude.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, none of this bullshit with LIV and PGA. Let's just get some golf,
potty
bro.
mouth. Yeah, potty mouth. Now, and that's what I'm saying is, though, I think this is what happens when you have the best golfers at a tough ass course. They gave the crowd what we wanted. And it was beautiful. I'm over here. I had to go to work, bro. I'm getting teary-eyed right now, bro, because I'm getting teary-eyed. I got goosebumps because I think this is the golf that we all crave for. We've grown up. This is what captured us. This is what made us want to go out there and practice those 3-footers, practice those 2-foot 9-inch putts. And right here, we got right here, guys. Thank you so much for chiming in. We got Renee Real Me right here, bros. And right here, we got Alfonso Campa right here.
Yes, sir, baby.
Say it.
Red, white, and blue. USA.
Let's go. And we'll talk a little bit later about it after we air Art's interview. He was able to give us some time right before he left to Iceland. And dude, it was I don't know. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit later.
Yeah.
Did Bryson win or did Rory choke? I mean, I think there's two sides of the spectrum, but it was a beautiful time, beautiful tournament for golf. I think if nothing else, this is what showed the PIF. This is what showed PGA get a freaking deal done. This is what happens. It's good for everybody. Everybody's making money, and man, they gave the crowd what we wanted. This is
exactly and it shows that they're human, just like us, bro. It shows that you can't give anybody the benefit of the doubt, dude.
Gimmies.
I mean, you got the gimmies, it's a 2-footer. Just I mean, come on, man. And it was just they were both missing putts. You know what I mean? And it's just dude, it was anybody's game, bro. It just showed man, dude. It's not just the physical abilities, but it's their mental game, bro. I mean, they talked about it, dude. I mean, again, I don't mind jumping too ahead, but just mental, bro. Like just mental, man.
So let's kind of remove ourselves from the golf side, I guess, and because
Okay.
let's let Art kind of take us through some of the questions, some of the Q&A that we went through. But I think from an excitement standpoint as a viewer at home, I had to go to my second job and I'm over there counting some cards. I'm over there doing my thing and I'm yeah, I'm all in and doing. And I got, some of the employees I work with, they're like, hey, dude, are you okay? Like, what are you watching? They're like, are you watching like a horror movie? And I said, it's turning out to be one for Rory.
Yeah.
I said, I'm watching the US Open. They're like, oh, that's golf. And so that just goes to show you, like it was exciting, baby. I mean,
bro.
Bro, how about that course, dog?
Dude, I'm telling you, going back to what you just said earlier, dude, I had my mom watching it with me, bro, and I was trying to tell her, like, hey, this is how it looks, and this is what I was seeing out there, and so on and so on. And even she was getting into it. Even she was like, how you said, oh, like, like he almost went in the water. Oh, and I was just like, Mom, this is like, people don't give golf the benefit of the doubt, man. Like, this gets intense. But dude, that course, dude, it just brought so much history back. Like, it's got a lot of history, man. The whole Payne Stewart stuff. Like, dude, that course, come on, man. Like that at the end when they gave like the course management, all the props, it was like, dude, that was like, man, big of them, bro.
Right here, man. We got some great. I see y'all chiming in. This is freaking beautiful. Oh man, right here. I got Paul Sharp. Thank you, my brother. Let's go, bros. Let's go. Paul Sharp, one of our biggest supporters, one of our best supporters right here. Jeremiah Sierra. Bryson won. Hey, thank you. Hey, man. No true statement. No true statement right there. And right here, this is the last comment that we're going to put. FOREBROS should join the cookie tour. Nah.
Maya.
LMFAO, JK, baby. Woo. Right there. Speaking of the cookie tour, I was kind of checking some of their stuff out before we get into this interview. To be, I guess, not to talk shit, I mean, but to keep it real, it's got to be pretty tough to play some of the Alamo City courses right now. You got almost, and I drive by almost all the time because it's right by my school, and it looks green. It looks green. You still got people talking shit, which I don't understand because it's coming back, right? It's coming back. So, like, I see it coming back. Willow, you see Willow's coming back, but again, you know what? Hey, there's some holes. You see some dressing around the greens right there, but you have Riverside walking only. Cedar Creek is still being renovated.
Still the process,
Like, so your options of having like
are limited.
Are limited. Like, if I just thought about that, I said, man, like, I mean, you could only play Northern and Mission.
So many times,
right?
I
don't know.
After a while, it gets like, dude, it does it. And again, it plays with you a little bit because you'll get used to those courses, and then, like you said, go over to Olmos or go over to Willow, and you're like, dang, I'm not getting what I was getting over there, or like any of that other good stuff, man.
Right. And it just, and that's just a takeaway, not to just talk shit, but to put it out there that's where my thought process is. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You can't wait for Cedar to open up. You can't wait for Riverside to have cards. You can't wait for Olmos and Willow to get better. But it's just like, I mean, you're bouncing off Mission and
that's why I love our group.
Like,
that's why I love FOREBROS, bro, because they play everywhere, bro, and not just everywhere. They play courses that are in tip-top shape. I mean, this week is Valor. I mean, I still haven't played Valor, and I'm upset, bro. And it's coming around again, and I'm on lockdown, dude. But
hey, you're on lockdown, but you're on lockdown for a good. I mean, there's no good reasons, and you know what? We have Valor coming up on this Saturday. It is the
Torta Classic, bro.
Right there, Torta Classic, right there. Damn, man, got the juices flowing, baby, right there.
Don't let Rudy see this, brother. Come on.
Oh, there you go. See, look. Okay, so this is the last comment that we're gonna take right here. Thank you guys, everybody, for chiming in and supporting the show and getting on right there. Look, Steve Zepka, get you a torta. Hey,
winter's
Steve,
coming.
Steve, and that's because this guy. That's because this guy. I mean, hey, this guy saying get you a torta. I mean, it's easy for us guys to say that. I mean, right? We don't have tortas. I mean, right? Or what is it? You always want what you can have, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's always happens, bro.
Right here. Okay, last comment right here from Paul Sharp. Played almost Sunday and the greens had tons of sand. Pissed me off to have that sand on a new putter. Oh, so there's the excuses. The excuses, they're coming out.
Yeah.
They're coming out, right? Or somebody will say, like, whenever it's bumpy on a green, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to read the bumps. Read the
bumps.
Or,
get out of here, bro. Not the way I put.
Right? I was like this. The bumps were breaking just a little bit more left than they were right. But right here, guys, we're gonna go ahead and play our interview that I had last night because he's out on a trip. He's in Iceland, and I'm so gracious to have his time. Texas golf journalist, one of the GOATs, Art Stricklin. Texas Golf Podcast, episode 143. I got our main man, Texas golf journalist, reporter, Art Stricklin out here. Art was live, and Art was out there on ground zero out there at Pinehurst #2. Art, how you doing, brother?
It was a great Sunday. Anybody that wanted to use a golf is just backtrack to their Sunday afternoon nap was disappointed because that was a great final day at Pinehurst.
It was a great Father's Day for us fathers, right? Happy belated Father's Day.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to watch golf, and we got to see golf, and we got to watch guys miss 3-footers like we do. So what's not to like about that?
Right? The immortals became human, right? For a little bit, at least.
Absolutely. That's why I pick up 3-footers. I don't miss them because I just
All right, so tell us. So I heard when we were out there at Houston for the media day out there at the beautiful Highland Pines.
Yeah,
you were. I heard you talking about how close you stayed to Pinehurst #2.
Right. Yeah, walking distance. You could walk from where we were. Great house. Fred and Joanne Papa let us have their great place. Golf pictures everywhere. I think my wife would divorce me if I tried to put up that many golf pictures, but John's got it going on. A lot of golf pictures. Great place. We played Pinehurst #10. The new golf there at Pinehurst, awesome, and then got to watch some golf. So Country Club of North Carolina, Pinehurst #10, the U.S. Open makes for a pretty good weekend.
Oh my gosh. And everybody says now that is like kind of like the new home of golf with the great creations that especially, I mean, what is it? Doak, right? I guess, who is it? Doak or
Doak, yeah, Doak did #10. Doak
yeah.
did.
All right. So tell us, how was the vibe like out there at Pinehurst?
I think it's great because that's just a golf destination. I mean, there is probably 20 courses within the 5-mile radius.
Wow.
The court, all public, almost all public. Vast majority are public. So really good. I mean, the fact they played at a classic, Donald Ross #2, and I think, you tell me what you think, Andy, but I don't think it should be easy. I think it should be hard for a national championship. I mean, you're playing the U.S. Open. You're not playing the Hardy's par 3. So I think it should be difficult. I think that, guys attacked it the way they should have. And, it was a great week, and Pinehurst is a great place. I mean, we went to the Pinecrest Inn, which was Donald Ross's hotel when he lived there and designed the course. And we went to Pinehurst Brewing Company. We went to some Italian. So just a great week. I could live at Pinehurst. In fact, if you need a Pinehurst correspondent on a regular basis, count me in. I'm there.
Well, and tell us, I mean, because you were there, did you have a good view of everything that was going on with Rory and with Bryson, with that, like you said before we got on air, that heavyweight matchup?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, if you start at #9, Rory birdied 5 of the first, 5. He birdied 4 of the next 5 holes, starting at #9, and he had a 2-shot lead, and I really thought he had it. I mean, it's been a decade since he's won a major, but then a couple of 3-foot misses got him, and Bryson played great. The shot on 18's an all-timer out of the bunker for Bryson. But, you know, a long time ago, Andy, a guy said there's a reason why sports psychologists are multimillionaires. Because, it's not physical, it's not technique, it's not talent. For the pros, is 90% up in the head. And that's just what let Rory down the way it's let him down all those other times.
Well, you had a lot of columnists and a lot of people, a lot of backseat coaches and backseat quarterbacks saying that a lot might have to do. It's time to change his caddy. But I think, he hadn't won 3 years previously. Sure, it's been 10, but it's been about 7 years having his good buddy on, his best friend on the bag, best man. I don't think his best man had anything to do with those little putts that he missed.
Now, when you miss 3-footers, you can't blame the caddy. And the first one, he just hit it too hard. You could tell him he was motioning for the ball to slow down. He just hit it too hard. And then the second one, it just whipped out on 18. But it's just a tough game because he's a world-class talent, world-class player. Obviously, he's already won twice this year. One at Charlotte, and then one at the New Orleans, with his good buddy Shane Lowry, who stayed 3 houses down from us, the Papa South. So, he's won twice this year, great player. But, man, those majors, is a tough deal. It messes with your mind. And then he said he's not playing anymore until next month when he goes to Scotland and plays in the Scottish Open, the British Open, where he finished tied for 5th in 96. So, tough day for Rory. It really was.
As a member of the golf media, how did you feel that Rory didn't stand out there and kind of face the music and do the dance?
Well, I think he needed to do something. And I was talking to some other people. No one expected Rory to do an hour press conference or 45 minutes or do 15 different interviews. But to get up there for 5 minutes and say, hey, I did my best, I tried. It wasn't going to happen, but I'm going to come back. That's all you need to do. And as a USGA official, and really the USGA was shocked he left. They really were. The USGA official told me, what would Jack and Arnie have done? Jack, as people have said, is the greatest loser of all time. He would stand up and talk forever after a while. Arnie lost 8-shot lead at Olympic Club to Billy Casper. Jack loses to Tom Watson on a chip in at Pebble in the Open. They both stood and faced the music, and really that's what Rory should have done, and I hope he recognizes that.
How tough was the course playing? Because you said that. This is how a classic U.S. Open should be. I think the USGA got it right. I really do.
Oh, I totally agree with you. And I think that the USGA, they wouldn't come out and say this, but I think they were horrified when they saw 21 under win at Valhalla, the PGA Championship. That's like that's like the River Hill member guest with me and Andy. So,
but those guys put on a great member guest. Come on.
Yeah. I think they were horrified by that, to be honest with you. So, made it tough. 6, 7 under was double digits under par was never going to win. Course got baked out, but that's what links course do. And so you want to see it firm and fast. And, the fact that world number 1, Scotty Scheffler, never shot under par. Not one of the first time in his career, he has never had one round under par in a tournament. Not one. And that just proves a world number 1 player has never won at Pinehurst. Tiger never won at Pinehurst in 2 great chances. Jack, Greg Norman, any world number 1 players never won at Pinehurst. And I think it's proven once again. Michael Campbell won before. Mark Clymer won before. Bryson DeChambeau won this year. Neither one of those guys world number 1. They named world number 10, number 20. But, that's the kind of course you want. You've got to conquer the elements, and that's what happened.
So let's talk about Bryson now. He did not have his best stuff. on that final round. He didn't, but man, you can see that dude just gut it out.
Well, and also I think that he really did a lot to change his image. You know, no one signed more autographs than Bryson. No one did. And I've always thought, and you've been around tour players before, I think it's a no-win situation because you sign autographs for an hour, there's always someone going to say, hey, how come you didn't sign my autograph if you've been there for an hour? But, you know, he signed more autographs than anybody. You know, he signed autographs in between holes on Sunday. You know, high five people, really did a lot for his image. And it just proves what I've always thought. It is easier to be a nice person than it is to be a jerk. It takes less energy to be a nice person.
I agree with you. And that and
you know, but you know,
and I agree with you there because it's been awesome to watch his evolution, and I've loved to see it because I truly see that it seems like a lot has shifted, that he has become like the people's champ in regards to the golf game at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt about that. He has, and you know, props to him for doing that. And it's kind of like Phil Mickelson. You know, someone once told me, you know, Phil Mickelson doesn't like to do autographs and shake hands and smile. But that's just an act. Well, if that's an act with Phil Mickelson, that was one heck of a convincing act. And I think the same with Bryson. He went out of his way to engage people. And that's what you got to do if you're going to be popular. And certainly his popularity is higher now than it's ever been.
Just talk about his play and some of his play that you were able to witness there, and you know, his muscling and not having his top game that Sunday.
Yeah, I think that it just shows you, you know, at Pinehurst, and the same it's going to be at Royal Troon in July. A lot of it's rub of the green. A lot of it is what kind of lie do you draw. I think I saw that he was 56 in driving accuracy this week. 56. So what kind of lie are you going to get when you hit into the native area? When you do that, same at Troon. But played some great iron play, really great iron play. You know, he hit the shot of his life, as he said, on on number 18, you know, the last. And so everybody knows he can hit it a long way. I mean, that's no surprise. But the fact he had his other game going, and I think he just said himself, and he said, I'm in a better place right now than I've been. And that counts for a lot.
Tell me, how tough is a 55-yard bunker shot there at Pinehurst? How tough would that shot be for a guy like you and me to get up and down from there?
Yeah, we saw Johnson Wagner scattered over the broke a window in the clubhouse until Bryson had to come and help him out. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I played Pinehurst probably, you know, a half dozen times, something like that. And it's tough. I mean, but it's a pure golf course. You can hit it, chip it. It's not impossible. Only one water on the entire course, only one water hazard. It's just great. And the fact that there were amateurs playing there on Monday. I think anytime USGA goes to a public course, that's a good thing, especially if it's a top, you know, been to Pebble, been to Pinehurst, you know. So I think it's just a great week for golf. It really was. And headed to another great week this week. So anyway, but, you know, good to be with you, my man, and always good to rehash a great week in golf.
Oh, it is. Just all right. What do you think about? Obviously, we knew Bryson wasn't going to be able to be selected for Team USA for the Olympic for the golf team. What do you think about? Does that need to change?
I think it will change. I think it will change in 4 years, and I think that what Bryson did nothing but help the two tours come together, because people want to see that on a regular basis. They just do. And so whatever it takes to come together on a regular basis. And I think, certainly don't have any inside knowledge with the Saudis or anybody, but I just think you're going to see a mixture. You're going to see some 54-hole tournaments. You're going to see some 72-hole tournaments. But I think you're going to see the top players play more often. And let's face it, as golf fans, that's really what we want.
And that's one thing that you said the last time you were on the show. You said it's about the golf. Let's make it about the golf. And you were crying, you were yelling for it, you were screaming for it. And I think the USGA, the People's Open, truly delivered this past week. All right, man. That was it.
Right.
That was our interview with Art,
bro.
Hey, bro, dude.
The knowledge he has, bro. Right, dude. It's like,
but the
he
thing
just
is,
brings that fire.
But the thing is, too, I think about him is that he has the trust. He has the trust. He knows everybody. I mean, dude, when he came to beat, I mean, when he comes in here, I'm like, I'm trying to call people. I'm trying to freaking beg, borrow, and steal to get us on a course. He's like this. I'm gonna get us on Oak Hills. I love Oak Hills. I'm gonna get us on Briggs. And I'm just like this. I'm over here like getting ready to pay. I'm getting ready to pay like $150 fees just to get, me and this guy on. And like we get onto these country clubs like in a blink of an eye. But that just goes to show you the type of person he is, the quality of the work he's done, and that he has the trust of so many people right here.
Yeah.
I got Orlando Lara. Hope I can say that I've played a great course a half a dozen times in my life.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Okay, hey, well, you play Orlando, you play GCT all the time, bro. So
I know,
hey,
bro.
hopefully Bolo, he's watching you. He's always saying, Orlando, thank you. Orlando, here's tickets to the veranda on 15 at Valero. Here you go. So all right, guys. Thank you so much to Art. Man, he's awesome right here. So let's go ahead and get to some of these comments right here. Jeremiah Sierra, top courses under 50. Lackland Air Force Base, Gateway Hills, right here. Lackland, Gateway right here. I mean, it is. I mean, shoot. That's one of the courses that you're going to get a bargain for. And I also think it goes to Randolph as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully Fort Sam, it hadn't been in the best shape. It's coming around. This rain has been great for us. I am hoping that course can get back to where it was, right? Because Freddie, how much were FOREBROS playing events out there? Because two courses, Salado and
bro,
and
all the time, bro.
What is it? Loma, Salado and Salado de Rio and Loma, right? And so we want to see these courses perk up. We want to see Almost get back. We want to see Almost get back. We want to see Willow, at least try to finish strong until that renovation, right?
Right.
And again, let's finish some of these comments right here. Steve Sepko right here. FOREBROS road trip to Carolina. So right here, if you heard Art Stricklin, he runs the Art of Golf. It is a travel course arrangements, not only to and from destination. He runs a destination golfing company and service. And so after that interview, I did talk to him. I said, Art, you got to put together some tournament. You got to put together something for FOREBROS. He said, he goes, Andrew, you just tell me where you want to go. And I said, hey, that's all I need to hear. And
where would you go, Andy? Where would you want to go?
Okay, well,
Myrtle?
Myrtle, not Myrtle. You know what? Why not Pinehurst? Why not Pinehurst?
Okay.
He said it there in the interview. He said that there's about 20 courses within a 5-mile radius, and you love the Carolinas, bro. You can't say you don't love the Carolinas.
No, I've been in North Carolina. Like I told you, I could have gone to US. Yeah, so and you're right. I mean, there is a lot, and it's just the sceneries are different, and everything's just different. I mean, so I was just saying Myrtle because of all the golf courses and on the beach and everything. But man, all that in North Carolina, that'd be a lot better, man.
Okay, so I heard a lot on the broadcast. They were really referring to Pinehurst as kind of like the capital of golf.
Wow.
Where did you think it really was? And we're talking about stateside. We talk about the home of golf. We talk about Europe. We talk about Scotland. Where the game originated. But before we kind of continue, where would you have considered I guess the home of golf here in the United States?
It's tough. Like I said, I always thought it was Myrtle. I always thought Myrtle.
Myrtle.
I'm telling you, bro.
Myrtle.
Because I was going as far as the as many golf courses as they have there, but to say the home of golf, you kind of stumped me on that one. What would you say?
Well, I think if they were saying about the home of golf, you would have to think a little bit maybe up north, right? Because
Right.
to go Beth Page,
Let's
right?
go back. Yeah, yeah.
Beth Page out there. You think of up north, and so I guess And as I was thinking about that too, and that's why I ask you that question. Where and guys, those of you that are listening and that
Yeah,
are
tune in,
following,
chime in on this
to
one.
chime in, where would you say is like golf capital of the United States? And I
Yeah,
guess hey, the Carolinas is old too. It was one of the first 13
yeah.
colonies, so it's an old ass place, right? But you have obviously, you think of Scottsdale, you got Pebble, you got the Monterey Peninsula, right? You got
Ooh,
courses.
Florida.
Yeah,
Florida.
you got Florida right there. Hold on, let's see
Yeah.
if guys right
Jupiter,
there.
Scottsdale.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got up north courses in Florida where all the pros live. Yeah, Jupiter, hey, we're Jack's Club, Tigers Club, Jordan's Club, right? You got them all right there. So you think about it. Oh, Steve, Scottsdale, baby. Oh man,
Yeah.
there's tons of courses out there. There you go, EJ, Jupiter. Okay, Orlando, Jupiter. Again, but that's where the pros play, and a lot of us,
Yeah. So that's
we
more
might,
modern.
we
That's the
we
more
might,
modern golf. Yeah.
but for the professionals,
Yes,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Because
Yeah.
I think we would maybe have a tougher time. So I thought it was a pretty damn good question when they say this is
What's the home?
the home of golf, here, right?
US.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and
It's
and I'm
tough,
like,
dude.
it's tough, but if somebody said after this tournament that if there's any questions that's the home of, that's the capital of golf here in the United States, I was like, I believe it. Shit, right?
Damn, you got me on that one, man. Like that one
Well,
was a pretty good question.
well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's open ended, though. I think it's
It
open
is
ended
because everybody's gonna have their own opinions on it, right? Everybody's gonna have their own opinions on what they remember as far as their golf goes back. So of course, you ask some of the older golfers, they're gonna go back some history. You talk to somebody who's in their 30s, and they're gonna probably bring up Florida, bring up some stuff like that. So
well, like I said, I brought up the West Coast. You have people who've played Pasatiempo, who've played Pebble. I've had the privilege of playing out there in Coronado, playing out there Balboa Park, playing Torrey, playing the Torrey Pine South. Then you have people, you have Spanish Bay, you got Spyglass, and then you go further up, that West Coast, you go to the Bandons, right? You go to Bandon courses. So it's like where, I guess it's different strokes, right? For different folks, right?
Folks, yeah.
So, all right. So as we're talking about some of these, these great courses, right? And after seeing a hell of a track where some people will be like, oh man, how can you hit out of that damn wire grass or whatever? It's great to see that these guys were getting penalized for hitting a crappy drive,
bro. And it's like again, like with Bryson, most of his stuff was being in the rough, was being the ugly stuff, and it was like. But I think that for the way he was playing out of there, he was getting out of there. But you're right on that, man. Some of these guys, their ball was just landing in ugly places, man. Well, again, what was your take on that?
I just think that I don't think I don't think that Bryson had his best stuff.
No.
And I think that's what was awesome to watch is that, dude, it was he took us on a freaking roller coaster. Remember, he was at one point, he was, he bogeyed, I think, what was it, the second or the third hole, right? So you're just like this, dude, an early bogey, Rory birdied the first hole. And I think at that point we knew, hey, it's on, right?
It's on.
It's on, right? Because Rory, his issues were at in St. Andrews and at the Open last year. He couldn't make a putt to save his life. He could not. He was just leaving him on the lip. He was burning the edges. He could not make a putt. And then he makes that first birdie, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's all Rory needs is just that little
fire, some fire, yeah.
Yep, just put a little gas.
But let me ask you a question, Andy. Let me ask you a question. So let's just say
you wrote it down. I see. You.
Yeah, I did, dude. So let's just say I'm gonna put you in two positions. Let's just say you're Bryson.
Hold on.
Bryson.
I only like certain positions.
You want missionary? Hey, let's just say you're Bryson, right? Andy Torres is Bryson in the flesh, everything, but you have Andy's mindset, right? Andy's brain. Could you pull off what Bryson pulled off that day? Again, you have all his abilities, all his talent, his everything, but you have Andy's mind. Would your mind allow you what he went through, still pull it off? Because I'm just going back to what Art said, that's why these guys that are in the mental game make the money they make, because it is mental. And I just say that because I'm like, dude, if that was me, dude, first bogey, I'd shoot myself in the
Well, can you let me answer the question? I mean,
go ahead. Sorry, bro.
You got it. You asked me. Let me answer it.
Go ahead.
I think yes, and I think because I'm tough-minded, I think maybe, who knows, I could maybe even be a little bit tougher if I knew I had the shots, if I knew I had the draw, I knew I had the fade on command, right? I like to think, and I've said this numerous times over the years, that I like to think that's the strength of my game, is where, and I say it all the time, Goonies never say die. Like I try my best to never give up on a hole, especially if it's worth something. I mean, I have trouble staying engaged if we're playing like with my dad, if it's quarter freaking skins or whatever, you know what I mean? But like when it's the Tour Cup, when it's the FOREBROS Tour Cup, black versus gray, when we're playing $2 Scottish and things of that nature, like I don't like to give in. And I think that's my biggest attribute. So if you give me Bryson's physical abilities, give me all his tools, his swing, I think like I said, I mean, Freddie, you know how it is being a little man. You know what? There's one or two ways we can take it. We could have the little man syndrome, where we think, we have that little dog syndrome, where we think we're a big dog until we face a big dog, right?
Yeah.
Or you have that Napoleon complex, right? Yeah. But I think and a lot of times too, some of us, we have that chip on our shoulder, that pick me last, yeah. please pick me last, please pick me last. I'm gonna make you eat that. You know what I mean? And so give me Bryson's talents. I take it home. I take it home because, and I think that's one thing why I have so much more respect for Bryson. Everyone's bobbing on his knob, bro. Like they're just, he's a different person now. And I'm like, bro, how were you like when you were like in your early 20s? How were you? Like,
I see it 100%.
And right here, we got some great comments right here.
There you go.
Orlando Lotta. Bryson gave credit to his caddy for also helping him in the right mindset. And I think that's huge. And that's where I talk about with Art, is that they were giving crap about Henry, about Rory's caddy not being an experienced caddy yet. And I think a lot of these guys, they had to start somewhere. And I mean, like Art said, hey, it wasn't the caddy's fault that Rory missed a 3-footer, missed a slight 3-footer right here. Okay, and we got Josh Tosado. Bryson's win is what golf needed. Hell yes, bro.
Right,
Josh,
right. Because of everything he does aside from golf, bro. I mean, he's real big on that TikTok and on that YouTube stuff, man.
It's because you're a TikToker.
Yeah, that's why I did. Because I'm a savage. I'm sassy, ratchet.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
So right here, Brad Ishins, it's all in the jumbo grip. Brad, right? Not everybody has monster triple XL hands like you do, guy. Like, hey, you got Brad's grip right here, and you're like swinging a kielbasa. Hey.
Dude, I could imagine Brad playing right now.
Not even a regular kielbasa. Like, it's like a summer sausage, right? The summer one. Bro. And so right. So did that answer your question, Freddie? And you know how tough-minded I am. I might not, especially if I have my game going, I'm talking shit. I'm feeling it. Hey, I'm taking all bets. All right. And what's the second part?
What's the second part of the
question? You said you had two.
Oh, so I'm saying, and then put yourself in Rory's position. Your Rory, his talents, his all the baggage you're carrying, and you're on 18. And you just got to make this putt and potentially go into a playoff. And like, where's your mind at, bro? Or let's go a step further. You're about to go on to tee off, and your strokes behind, and you get your first birdie.
So let's get to Rory's question, and then we'll go back to the last part.
Okay, go ahead.
I have issues at times. I do when you're in that position, that Rory position, because. I mean, he's had the weight of the world, bro. He's been on the player advisory board. He's removed himself. He's tried to get back on. Guys didn't want him. Guys are talking. He's coming in the locker room. Guys are hushing up. Guys are talking shit about him behind his back. Guys don't want him around. Everyone thinks he's the golden boy. He's untouchable. You know what? You have all these things going through a divorce, not divorce. Banging Amanda Balionis, not banging her. You know what I mean? Like, so like, when you get over those putts, I'm sorry, bro, I'm not thinking about golf. At times you're thinking about man, do I have time for beers and wings afterwards, or do I have to go pick up the kids? You know what? Like, you're thinking about, oh, did I send that email? Did I click send on that email that I was supposed to send for work? You know what? Like, those are the things that go through my mind when I'm over that short of a putt. So I can
Right.
imagine this dude has had the weight of the freaking world on his shoulders. And you know
Right.
what? I mean, what do you say in football all the time? Is, hey, pressure bust pipes, baby, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Pressure
Exactly.
bust pipes. But you know what? At the same time, hey, pressure creates diamonds, baby. You know, it
It
does.
does.
And
It does.
and,
Turns
Bry- and
coal into
Bryson,
diamonds. Come on.
hey, Bryson, 55-yard sand shot. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell
Bro.
out of here.
Right, dude. So it's just like, dude, like that was my thing too, and that's why I go back to when you always tell me like, yeah, Brucey, like already putt already, bro. Like it's a
Well,
2-footer.
you take forever over
because
like,
I'm trying to
1
silence
footers.
my mind. I'm trying to silence my
Just
mind.
say, hey, bro, it's like Kevin Costner in For the Love of the Game. Clear the mechanism.
Yeah,
Clear
dude.
like,
Hey,
do it before you get up on the ball, guy.
dude, because in my mind, I'm like, dude, if I don't win, that's just gonna be pissed. I'm just kidding, dude.
So right here, guys, let's get to a couple more comments right here. We got John White. Imagine Golf is a great app for the mental game. $5 a month, and there's a ton of content.
Ooh,
Oh, John.
let's go. Hey,
John
good
sneak.
info, John.
I know John's sneaky right here. John always
Yeah.
throws some sneaky good comments in right here.
Yeah.
Jordan Calendar. Why did Rory not line up the putt? I'm guilty of not lining putts to be there. Damn.
Oh,
So-
Jordan, we
so-
know Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, we know Jordan. But you know, Jordan makes a great point right here too. Is that we think are we in that gimme range?
Mhm.
And you've seen me too, bro. You've seen me miss like little putts like this because it's just a lapse, right? And
It is.
not giving it the seriousness that putt needs or deserves, right? But I mean, not like in your case. I mean, it's like a freaking book, you know, it's like a long ass, like 500-page book. You're trying to give that one putter. Sometimes you give it too much respect.
I do, bro. And I mean, because I'm trying to just silence my mind basically, and because I do that, bro, I end up
It's hard to
up.
silence your mind over the putt, over the ball. That's the hardest time to do it.
It is, dude. But I don't know why it goes back to where I think I take it too serious for the little game that we play. Like, hey, dude, like I'm not playing the US Open, and I'm on hole 18 and with a crowd like that behind me, right? It's just us. I may lose $30. Like, come on, bro. Like, quit giving it.
Right here, Jordan Calendar, right here. It showed his line, and it was on the other side of the ball. Right? I mean, that is true, bro. And everybody's like this, like. But at the same time, sometimes you can look behind your ball or other people and like, where's this dude aiming? And hey, what do? You hit through the break, right?
Right.
Or a lot of times, me, like I kind of just I hit this way when I put, right, and sometimes I overall extend out a little bit more, right? And so I can see that. A couple more comments right here.
Go.
Orlando Lara, do I have time for beers?
That was funny.
I'm just saying. I mean, Orlando, come on, tú sabes, right? You know, Orlando, you know, you gotta account for these things. Oh, don't shut the hell up, Osman, right here.
There you go. I was about to tell you that.
I wish Andy had that mentality, Brucey. He takes forever on his 2-footers. Hey, 2-footers is a little more respect,
bro. Really, bro? Really?
I'm a fast putter when it comes inside, but then again, they like to play. They're about that gimme life, dude. I'm not about that gimme life.
Good.
Yeah, they're about that good life. I'm about that grind life.
Speed of play, bro. Speed of play.
That's right. Speed of play initiative right here.
Hey, bro. Eddie, okay. So going back to 18, I'm sorry, Andy, dude. But Eddie, because this bothered me, bro. It really did. And I think I asked you this, dude. Pavone not letting Bryson go take his last putt, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm there with you.
Would you be pissed? Would you be pissed?
That's a great point, bro, because it shows Bryson and his caddy jumping up and down, and the dude starts getting there and again, I'm telling you, I'm watching this from my second job, right? So I'm trying to work and watch at the same time, and I'm not live. I'm not watching live. Like my my thing's on Hulu, so it's slightly behind, and so I'm over there turning off my notifications because I don't want to see the ESPN updates or people talking shit, right? And I'm just like, bro, like really, like I know you're from France, dog, but like Like,
Bro,
come on, bro. Like,
courtesy, bro.
yeah, I know, bro. Like,
I
what do you
thought
think? You
about
think
it
he's
because of the
gonna
line,
do
maybe?
a three jacker?
Yeah, dude. But I thought it maybe like, oh, he was trying to be
Mm.
professional, not show him the line, maybe something like that, but not like, dude, like, bro, you're out of the way, dude. Like, get out of the way, bro. Like, just do your putt, go wait, and let him have his time, bro. Give him his flowers, bro. Basically, man, just they just step out of the side and let them deal with this, man. That's how I took it. But Bryson was cool about it. Bryson was like, hey, crowd, like, it's okay, like, you know what I mean? Did you see that?
Yeah, no, and I saw that. I think you let him have his flowers, you let him have his moment, but you make a great point there too that, or maybe he wanted to see the line.
Yeah.
Because again, remember, a lot of times these guys in certain tournaments right here, the place that they get, it guarantees them an automatic bid for the next year and maybe the next tournament, and it gives them those points. And so he's like, hey, man, I'm in a neck and neck race with several of these guys. Bryson
Like,
shows
this
me the
putt's
line on his
crucial.
putt.
Yeah.
Bryson shows me the line. I make my putt. I'm maybe making 50K to 100K even more.
Yeah, and I got you.
You know, so
Yeah.
I see that too. And you know what? You can see the pros and cons, right? I mean, you definitely can.
Yeah, dude. And again, but it goes back. Okay, let's use FOREBROS for example. Dude, if I'm trying to make third place or maybe get how you said get some points to make the FOREBROS tour, whatever cup, whatever, and you're actually gonna like competing to win like the champion. Like, it's like, dude, is my thing really more important to your potentially winning the main shit? Like, you know what I mean?
I know, bro, and you know what, right here, I'm looking at these comments right here, and man, you bring up a great question, Brucey. I mean, man, you really do. This is a great point right here. Orlando Lotta, that was a good one to bring up, Brucey. I thought Bryson would have taken the last shot, and I think we all think like that, right? And I think at times, if you watch enough tournament golf or enough Sunday championship golf, you see the other player get out of the way. You do.
Right.
You let him. You're right. You say, let him have his flowers, let him have his moment, let him have his roses. It's a little bit odd because I did notice that, like, when I saw him celebrating, I saw him like he was under while they were celebrating. Lighting up his ball right here.
Oh, hey. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to give you your flowers. Trying to give you your flowers right here.
Sorry, man.
Great point, Brucey. I was shocked he didn't want to finish before the crowd lost.
Yeah. So here's a second question.
There's a second, third, fourth.
Yeah, part. So it's 1A and then 2B. Hey, dude, what if it wasn't Bryson and it was Scotty or Tiger or something like that? Do you think Pavone would have let him have his flowers, or because it was Bryson, he didn't do it? Again, right? It's like one of those, like, who do you ask and what?
But you know what? You love the conspiracy theories.
I did the little rabbit holes, bro. I love the little rabbit
holes. You love the conspiracy theories, you know? And, right? Is maybe is there deep down inside? Is it a LIV PGA thing? Right?
That's what I'm saying. That's where I was trying to go to.
Oh, man,
that's where I was trying to go to, because if it was Scotty, if it was Xander, if it was like, again, Tiger, dude, like, would you let him do his thing, or would you still kind of take the position you took?
Well, to that point right there, like I stated, I kind of stand behind what, you know, maybe it was a big difference in regards to money, position, tours. And when that comes into play, we got Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks that can really help you out. A special thanks goes out to gold sponsor and FOREBROS Tour member, Brad Ishins.
Let's go.
I want to thank Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks. Make sure, guys, you hit him up on www.msbrad.com. Also, you can hit Brad up, guys, at 210-274-5894. All you got to do is text Nothing Is OB to Brad. Hey, guys, to get any deals, any special pricing, hit up Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks. And just in case you're wondering, guys, it's a precious metals collectors club. Hey, Brad will help you out. He'll take care of you. If I trust Brad, you should too. Thank you, Brad, for your sponsorship. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
right
sir.
here, guys. And so right here, let's finish out a couple of these comments right here so we can kind of get to some of the other juicy comments we had right here. Ooh, Jordan Calendar right here. FOREBROS Cup or whatever. Put some respect on that, Brucey. Show up enough to enter one. Oh.
All right, Jordan. Hey, he's mad because him and his boss lost to me and Brad specifically, bro.
But how much did you win?
$5, bro.
We were up principle.
Though. It's principle, bro, and I didn't want to take it. I swear, bro. But it was like, hey, dude, it's just the principle.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's a principle.
Yeah, and I said, what? Yeah.
He was Team Brucey before that. Here we go, Orlando Lara. Thanks, guys, once again, guys, for all your comments, man. We try to put them on here, guys, because y'all are part of the show. I think anyone else would have told him, nah, bro, you go first. And that's true. And I think that might have to go towards to, you know what? He's not an American. I don't know if he knows that. Hey, it's kind of like Mexicanos from the other side, right? When they come over here, what is propinas? What is propinas, Brucey? They don't know what it is. They don't know what tips are. They know they don't know what that is. They don't know how to tip. And a lot of times, right, you get people, foreigners, come from certain countries. They don't, you know what? Hey, we look at tipping a little bit different, right?
Oh yeah.
It's right here.
What's your average tip? What do you go?
Okay, tell me. It all depends. All right, bro. I go to Carrabba's. which is our family favorite place. You keep the bread flowing. You keep the free. You keep the free bread. You keep the free bread flowing. You keep bringing the oil and the little seasoning. And the refills coming, right?
Do you have a specific number, or do you have a certain percentage?
Well, like I said, if it's, you know what, I'm trying to paint the picture. I'm painting the picture for you, right?
ADD, bro, ADD.
And so we go to Carrabba's, and everything is nice. We love it. Like minimum, it's starting out at 20. Like it's just starting out. And so if it hits like 50, 55, anything under 60, no matter what, we're tipping 20, no matter what.
Good, bro.
Service is over 70. Hey, we're making it 100. You know, and that's just because, again, being in the service industry, you appreciate good service, but you also can't stand horrible service. Like, and when you're in the industry, you're always watching other people, and you're always seeing how the waiters do it, being a bartender, being a waiter, being a food runner, being a busboy. And my first job was a busboy at 16 years old. And so grew up in the industry. And so I'm super picky when it comes into it, but I like to reward good service, and I still leave a tip even if the service was shitty. But I tell them, I said, hey, get a new job, you know?
Dude, I never worked food industry, bro. I just never did it. I don't think I could have done it, bro.
I love it, bro. It's I think you would be good. You like to talk. You always talk everybody's ear off. Yeah. And you know what? That's being social, you know? So I think you do
my patience, bro. It's my patience. I don't like waiting on people and then the ignorance behind it. But again, that's just me,
it's funny how you say you don't like waiting on people, but then you make everybody wait on all of your shots out there on the golf course. All right. Okay. So let's go on right here. So did Bryson win, or did Rory choke?
I'll give it to Bryson, bro, because the pressure was on him to make that shot, bro. Like I think that shot on 18 sealed the deal. Like if it wasn't for that shot, so I give it to Bryson, bro, because that he came back, had the some of those missed putts, and still came back to find a way. And his putts, and even with his game being off, showed up, dude. So I think Bryson won, bro. What's yours?
I thought about this. I asked this question and I said, "Oh, I'll make that decision when we get to it." Right here, you go, EJ. See, I'm with EJ right here. I think I'm a little bit more towards. It was a little of both.
Yeah.
I think Rory hadn't been in this position in a while, and I think he needed it for him. I think Rory is going to be back. They talked about it, how he was in the aisle there in his plane, and he's telling his caddy, "I got it, I found it." Right? He found something with your swing, and sometimes we have those aha moments. I just think that maybe if it gets to even the playoffs, let's say it gets to the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. And open, it used to be 18 holes. Like, hey, they run it back on Monday, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like a 2-hole aggregate,
right?
And I think they go into the playoffs. Man, I think just Bryson was just swinging too much dick. Like, I think he had the crowd, he had the vibes. I just think Bryson was going to find a way to win.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, you know what, we like to listen to these golf podcasts, and you like to do it where you get notes. And I think about it too. And I kind of don't want to take anybody else's thunder in regards to what they bring to the table. But I guess from one thing that I heard, was a theme was that some guys didn't want to see Bryson do it now. Like they wanted to see it happen. I'm just telling you, right? Like, like they wanted to see Rory do it because we've been waiting. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since Rory's won a major. And a lot of people are just, we're waiting. A lot of us are Rory fans. A lot of us are. I mean, you know that. I mean, hey, you're a Nike guy. If you're a Nike guy, you love Rory, right? You love Roar Dog. And so I think the thing is that a lot of people wanted to see Bryson do it, but they just didn't want to see him do it yet or right now. Wow. And that's just kind of where I was just a little bit indifferent. But I think, like EJ said, both. I think Bryson played well enough to win. He played well enough to be there. But I think Rory also gave it away. When you're up 2 shots, you take driver out of your hand, bro. Like you take driver out of your hand. Take driver out of your hand.
Hey, bro, what about his exit, bro? What was your take on his exit?
Do
you think it was chicken shit, or do you think like
I just you heard me tell Art, dude, you got to go out there, and I think a lot of times I look at things from a coach's perspective. I've been a coach for 20 years, and we always tell our kids, hey, you
head up,
you keep your head up. I said, you know what, you play with class, you win with class, you lose with class. And a lot of times, you know what I said, somebody's always watching you, bro. Somebody's always watching you. And it's I coach middle school ball, and it's a minor level, but I see guys are gonna, I said, people, your parents are watching, fans are watching, officials are watching, teachers that are there, they're watching you. What are you gonna do when you're up? What are you gonna do when you're down? And I think that's the thing. I think that was, and Art said it, they were very disappointed that he didn't come out there and do the dance, bro. I said it like I said it to several people. Kevin Costner, you heard me tell you this the other day, like when we first talked about, I think Sunday night or Monday. Kevin Costner from For the Love of the Game. What? When he's if anybody's never seen that movie, it's beautiful because he's flashing back to that time in his life at that point of his career. What was going on career-wise as a Major League Baseball player, and what was going on in his life at that exact time. And so painting the picture here, I know it's not golf, but he's thinking about one of his teammates, Mickey. They're back in Fenway. A ball hits Mickey's head and it goes over, there, because it's a short porch and right there in Fenway. And they're in the locker room, and, everyone's left, and it's just Kevin Costner and Mickey. And Mickey tells him, pretty funny what happened out there, right? And he says, Mickey, you can go out there, you can do the dance, give him the show, face the music. Next time we're in Fenway, I'll go out there with you and I'll work the wall with you. He goes, don't help him make a fool out of yourself.
Yeah.
And he leaves for a phone call. And the ball club attendant goes, he's old school, baby. He tells him that. And so, like, dude, do the dance, dude. The dance. Get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? Like, I think he missed out, bro. He missed out on a chance. And I think he allowed Bryson to be even more and gain more popularity.
Yep. I agree with you 100%, bro. 100%. And I always joke about being like a sore loser, but I mean, dude, like that's the epitome of it right there, dude.
I'm seeing. Let's read some comments. I'm getting all emotion over here because I love this shit. Right, right here. I got Daniel. I always do on 1830s. Don't you always see this guy playing,
dude? Every time.
I hate 1830s. Hate that shit because you can always see when your friends are playing, right? Yeah. We got Daniel over here. Rory was winning and choked. Bryson let him stay in, and it was Rory's match to lose. Right here, Paul Sharp. 7 years. Do you have a PhD? Thanks for standing up for me at Ballard. Freaking hey, Steve, there ain't nothing wrong, bro. It took me 7 years to get a 4-year college degree, bro. All right. But hey, you know what? It was in year 4. Oh, sorry. Maybe it was in year 5. I met my wife. So you know what? Hey, if I didn't stay those extra years in college, hey, I wouldn't have the beauty I have now. So right here, let's keep reading. Orlando Lotta. Bryson won, being down 2 on 15-16. Most of us would have given up.
Yeah. Mindset.
No, Brucey would have.
Gotcha, bro.
Rory was up. Rory was up 4 strokes with 5 holes to go. Bryson played good, but Rory choked. Paul
Damn.
Sharp. That was The Bachelors. The battle. Aye, there you go. 70. Well, see, I only have a BS, baby. I only have a BS and BS. Okay, read these last ones right here.
Yeah.
Jordan, his existence, what reflective of what golf has turned into right now. Ooh. It's like
Man, this guy's getting deep.
I know he's
bro.
getting deep, bro. It's like WWE drama, and we love.
Aye.
Hey, he left the ring. He left the ring.
Yeah. Hey, so
Hold up.
let's go ahead. Go
Good.
ahead.
Last one. Okay, last one. Thank you, guys. We got some great comments right here. His soul is crushed. He's not coming back. Going to the cookie store.
That's funny,
All right,
bro.
go for it, Brucey.
No, dude. I mean, before our segment's over, I want you to get into your topic, bro. The topic you wanted to get into, bro. Another little great debate.
We're the people's podcast, bro. We're the
Let's
people's golf
go.
podcast. So it's the people's show. So we got to
Let's
finish
go.
it. The people's show.
Okay, go. Let's finish
Right.
it, bro. Let's finish
Okay,
it.
Orlando Lara. He had to go home and make sure his wifey didn't have second thoughts of getting back together.
Ooh, that's deep,
Orlando,
bro.
okay, Orlando, you were being cool this whole night, bro, and now you're being ugly. It's being ugly. Right here. Okay, my dog, my former student right here, Gio. That's very true. You always told us that, coach. In regards to win with class, lose with class. Man,
There you go.
thank you, Gio. Thank you, Bubba. Miss you, man.
Oh. Ooh.
Paul Sharp. You never see Scotty perform like either of them if he's in contention to win. Oh gosh, guys, man, there's some. Hey, dude, there's some great stuff right here, dude.
I'm just sipping my tea over here, bro.
I know. Right here, last two. Jordan, his exit like that is reflective of what professional golf has turned into, man. Poor character. I lost respect for Rory.
Yeah.
And see, and this is one thing I did not want to see. Okay, so, and that's one thing I hate because I love Roar Dog. Like if you love Nike, if you love Nike, you love Tiger. Rory was like the heir apparent, right? The heir to the throne, right?
Mhm.
And his career is kind of not he hasn't followed up with Tiger right here, right?
Yeah.
We got Christopher. Rory may win another major, but he'll never win at the Masters. I don't know. I think he's still got a solid 10 years of golf in him. I think he's very capable. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how he rebounds at the Open, because it's going to be right. I mean, it's going to be the Open is what is going to be the teller. I mean,
but what do you think his game is like? What's it lacking? Like, what is it again? Is it the mental game? Is it the pressure? Is it he's lacking on some aspect of his game? Like, what if you could diagnose his game? What would you say that if he can nail this?
Oh, bro, Brucey, what are those little putts come down to? It's like,
Pressure.
and what do we say when somebody misses it? He didn't what?
He didn't want it.
He didn't want it. He didn't want it. And I think the thing is that I give my kids a quote before every practice, right? In whatever sport I coach. And one of the quotes is the will to win is important, or the will to want to win is important. The will to want to win. But you know what? The will to prepare is vital, right? Vital, like it's breathing, it's food, it's water. I think he prepares. I think he understands. I think he over prepares. But I think there has to be that want. You know what I mean? Because when you miss those things like that, there is doubt. Doubt does come in. Doubt creeps in. Doubt it creeps in. And you know what? I think like I said, you know what? When I'm over these putts, I think about I have life. I have people that are counting on me. You know what? And so I'm thinking about things that have nothing to do with golf.
Yeah.
What is Bryson thinking about getting home?
No, nobody.
Yeah,
he's by himself.
That's what I'm saying.
I never think that Bryson prepares, bro. Bryson, he's
gonna tell me Rory prepares too, bro. But yeah. Rory lives life. He lives life, bro. And when you're living life with the family, wife, kids, going through stuff, you know what? And that's just, I mean, I'm not one of these guys right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Last very, very last comment.
Bro, you've been saying that like 10 last
I know, but again, Brucey, this is their show too.
Okay, yeah. No, you're right.
Steve Sepko right here. It's mental. Just like his back nine collapse at the Masters, or like me playing Scottish. Steve, hey, Steve, I want some of that home healthcare money, baby. Let's go.
Dude, no shit, right,
I'll
bro?
play Scottish with you, boy. Let's go. All right. So, guys, I pissed some people off when I made a Happy Father's Day post, right, this past weekend. And I want to hear your take. My girls took me to Top Golf. And normally what we've done in years past, my wife and girls always ask me, Dad, what do you want to do for Father's Day? And what we'll normally do is we'll go play 9 holes in the morning we'll go, to a favorite course of mine. And then, they'll come and make me breakfast, mimosas or whatever. And just pretty much get the king treatment. Hey, this is what happens, right? Hey, we have one day, right? I have one day. And but at our last garage sale, my wife is just clearing shit out of the damn storage, right? Our little shed we have back there. She takes her clubs and she sells them.
Oh shit.
Right? Because again, she's only using them like pretty much like what? Like once a year, right?
Yeah.
And that occasional tournament that she'll get invited to with all the girls, all the other wives.
Yeah.
And so I'm over here thinking, hey, we're gonna go to Oak Valley. We're gonna walk the course. We're gonna enjoy 9 holes. We normally play scramble, which is really cool. We'll play scramble. With her and with my wife and 2 daughters. But she's like, I already got us a bay and everything set up at Topgolf.
Oh.
And I'm kind of and I'm a little bitch, bro. I'm an only child. I pout a lot of times. I'm the only man in the house.
Dude, you pout a lot, bro.
Oh, I chingo. I know, but hey,
chingos.
I'm Popeye. I knows what I am. Okay, I knows what I am. And so I'm pouting, and I don't want to go to Topgolf because I want to play golf with my girls. Like I want them. Like I love the game, and I want them there with me.
Yeah.
Well, after a while, because I just Topgolf, what is expensive.
Yeah.
The food is so drink so
it's
like
not
it's just
accurate. Yeah.
you know what I mean, right? So we get there. And I have a great time. I have a great time. There you go, Jeremiah Sierra. Fuck Topgolf. And I have a great time with my girls. I mean, man, I have a great time with them. We're playing, we're hitting. I'm enjoying the day with them, and I'm just thankful. My wife and my girls, they get me a Barstool dad polo. And again, and that started my day off. And I'm like, I know how much this shirt costs. Like, don't be buying me this shit.
Don't be buying me this stuff.
I was like, I don't buy clothes. I get these guys to give me free shirts and polos or whatever.
Merch.
I know, right? And then my wife's like, well, does it make you feel better if I tell you I used the gift card that somebody gave me? And I said, okay, hey, I feel better now. I feel better now. So my question is that I used to I couldn't wait when Topgolf was being built. I could not wait. I had never played it. I'd seen it from afar, and I went in and I actually stopped there in Houston or in Katy, and I got down to look as I was driving back into San Antonio, on the way back. Mm-hmm. I got down to look around. Dude, I took the elevator. I was going up all floors. I think on their floor, the very, very top one was like a DJ and arcade.
Yeah.
That badass, right? I could not wait for it to be built there in town. Mm-hmm. Well, it gets built, one of the first days or whatever weekends, I come with my clubs, whatever. I go and I play, and hey, cool, right? Okay. Go a couple more times with the guys on when Entourage came out, the movie came out. Yeah, hey, we had an Entourage day. We went to Topgolf. We went there, went to the movie, had a guys Entourage day. Well, I didn't think it was necessary really to take my clubs after that first time, because I know you, Brucey, and you know it, and we play and we're part of a golf league.
Right.
I don't think it's necessary to take your clubs. I'm looking at these guys bringing their clubs in with the iron covers. I see somebody carrying his golf shoes in. and I'm like this. And I said, you know what? I said, I was that guy the first day. The first day I was that guy. But I had never, I treated it like a range. I treated it like a range, going to a range session. Well, after playing, I found out that the balls are flighted. Not that it really freaking matters. The mats are so-so. Mm-hmm. The tees that they do have are very short, and I'm finding out that as we went this past time, I see that the balls are beat beat to shit, like beat to shit. The mats have huge indentions, and I'm like, why am I going to take my clubs? And we all work hard for our money. You know, I'm not saying one guy works harder than the other, but you know what? We pay a pretty penny, and I like to think we take care of our clubs. We take care of our shit.
Right.
Why am I going to take, you know what? Why am I going to take my clubs out there, potentially hit a wood, hit a driver off of a mat, maybe even freaking knock it off with these balls that are flighted, doesn't read correctly? You know, why? And take my golf shoes. Why am I going to do that? Why am I going to do that?
All right, man.
So the question is, why? The question is, are you that guy to take your clubs to Top Golf?
Okay. Like I said, as I answer mine, we'll give the audience like to chime in. But okay, first of all, I won't take my golf shoes. I'll take tennis shoes, just any shoes that I'm wearing. I'll take a glove. I need a glove for sure because I can't.
You know what?
Grip.
That's what I should have gone because
yes, I can't grip, bro. Dude, I can't.
But you're sweaty. You get. I mean,
yeah,
you're sweaty.
I'm horrible, dude, horrible. And then, dude, like I don't want to lose. Like when I go, it's because family's
Angry
coming
Birds.
In.
You don't want to lose at Angry Birds.
Yeah. No,
Angry
dude,
Birds. Yeah,
we're playing like top score, or we're playing like what is it, cricket, like, or almost like darts where you can hit the certain colors. But I don't want to lose on a technicality. I don't want to lose on a technicality, bro. Like I don't want somebody to beat me. And it's like, well, if I would have had my clubs, I would have hit it harder, or I would have hit it more accurate. So I use that as an excuse. But really, dude, I'm just going to have fun. I'm not going to go for lessons. I'm not going to go for training. I'm just going just to whack some balls, make some jokes, drink some drinks, and just go. I'm not going to get a session in. So that's my my take on it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to grind. I'm not going to grind.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? But like I said, you want to win Angry Birds.
Yeah, I do, bro. Oh, I think we lost him. I think he has that cricket Wi-Fi. So again, let me see if I can chime in on some questions here. I'm try this right here. He's back.
Okay,
there you go.
I think
I cricket, bro. I told you pay your bill,
I swiped the wrong way. I don't know how Apple stuff work. I swiped the wrong way.
Cricket, bro. I almost had my own show for a little bit, bro.
All right. So look, there you go. Awesome. And you're in charge, Brucey. Okay. So let's read some of these comments right here. Okay. Let's read some of these comments. Jordan Calendar. Go for it, Brucey.
Too good. Would be fun if we had competition. I need competition, and my wife and the kids just can't hang. Dang, Jordan, bro. Oh, here. I like this one. Let me show this one right here. Oh, it doesn't. Go back to Mike's. Did you see that one? There you go. It's not cowboy. I found out that too, bro. I won't ever wear boots to Top Golf. Do you wear boots to Top Golf, Andy? Oh, you're a
bro. I have one pair of boots.
I've never seen you in them. I don't think I've ever seen you.
I did. I wore them too. I wore them
to Gary Allen because it was he didn't.
I shit you not, bro. I wore jeans.
Jeans and a button-up or jeans and a polo?
No, jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, I did. Yeah, you're right,
bro.
You're
Gary
right.
Allen, my favorite country music star.
Yeah.
All right, bro. See if you can do it. See if you can do it with your admin. See if you can do it.
Okay, so there you go, Mr. Christopher. I had some super gross clubs one time, and from then on, I'll always bring at least some of my most hit clubs with me. There you go, Christopher. I like that. Let's go into this one, Mr. John. I play in Top Golf League on Monday nights, and we are playing for keeps. You better believe I'm bringing my pings. Easy, Tiger. Go ahead, bro.
So we played in a league there when our boy Mike Ray was running it, and it was cool at first, right? And again, he made it really competitive, and it was pretty cool. But John, let me ask you, and hopefully, John, you're on here right now, and you can comment back. How do you feel, or how much more or less flighted is the ball per your swing, or whenever you make contact? Because not that I'm an exact numbers guy, but hey, man, if I'm playing for money or I'm playing in a league and we're playing for keeps, I want those yardages to be exact. And I know Jordan Jordan made a comment when I made the post, is that, hey, I go out there and I'm bringing my rangefinder and I'm making sure those yardages are exact. But how much, Brucey, take this comment off, bro. Take this comment off.
Okay,
how much are the, just click back on that comment.
There you go.
How much are the, I guess, the balls or the yardages off if John would do that? See, look, see, Steve Semko, swipe right, Andy. I did, man. I was like, I swiped the other way. I'm like, man, I'm not.
All right, here you go.
There we go. There we go.
You got
it? Put it up, Brucey.
Let's go. The balls are about 2 clubs short. You see, and that's what I was thinking too, because even when I was hitting some of these balls, I'm like, bro, I know I could hit further than this, or I hit less than this.
Even when you nut your driver, it's 190, and you're hitting your driver
160. Hey, dude, I'll never forget too. I was on the 3rd row, and I could with rolling, I could hit the back. But then one time I went to the bottom. I couldn't hit the back. There's no way. I was like, dude, I'm like, take it back to top. Take it back to the top.
Bro, okay. So that's where it was. I was on the bottom floor, right? And so, like, again, I'm pouting about I wanted to play real golf with my family, right? And so we get there, and I'm looking. I said, "Oh, where were we?" I was ready to walk, because you walk in, right? You go up the stairs and you walk in. You're on level 2. I'm ready either to go to level 3 or keep going straight. Well, no, she goes, "Hey, no, we're down here," and I'm like this.
Oh,
I'm like this, no. And another one of my buddies commented. He goes, "I'm not hitting those graphite shafts." He goes, "Those are probably perfect." He goes, "Those women's graphite shafts are probably perfect for you." And I said, "Bro, they are." Like, they are perfect for me.
Dang, right, but are those the only sets do they have there, or do they have other sets too? Just curious.
They have 2, right? Obviously, they have a men's and a women's sets, but
right.
They are graphite, which I hit some badass freaking graphite shafts right at my clubs. But for a $20 upcharge, they'll bring you like the upgraded set, right? The upgraded set of Callaways, because there was a guy in the bay right next to me. And I said, "Oh, this dude brought his own clubs," because I saw it was a Maverick driver. It was Epic 3 wood, right? And I was looking, I said, "Oh, they're Apex irons." And I'm like, "Oh, but Top Golf is owned by Callaway." So
right. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
No,
good question though, too, man. It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
I think it is a good debate. Before we close out here, I like this one. I don't take my clubs to Top Golf because I'm a heterosexual. Well, at least that's what your boyfriend says, right?
Oh, dude, that's funny, dude.
So right here, guys, I wanted to give a shout out to and recognize one of our good buddies and one of our FOREBROS and supporter of the Nothing Is OB podcast. Robert Vasquez is going to be having the Burger Bash out at Lackland Air Force Base, Gateway Hills, on Friday, July 19th at 6 p.m. Please contact Robert Vasquez on Facebook or Robert at vsqz@cs.com. He's going to have live music, burger, 2 drinks, unlimited range. There's a long drive contest. You damn sure that I'm going to be there. I'm hoping to take my godsons out there as well for a great time. Course is looking tremendous. Range. Robert Vasquez is doing some great things. I don't know, man. We saw a video of him behind the grill the other day. I'm sure if he's going to be cooking, I don't know if his cook's going to be doing it or if he's going to be cooking. I know he's going to be tearing it up. Some live music, drinks, only $30 for all of that. Only $30. So if you haven't got your visitor pass yet, also you can contact Robert Vasquez, Facebook, contact them at the email below. I'll make sure to include that in the show notes. One of the best human beings out there on the planet Earth, Robert Vasquez. That is the Burger Bash at Gateway Hills on Friday, July 19th at 6 p.m. Unlimited range balls, burger, 2 drinks, first, second, and third prizes for longest drives. Going to be a great time.
Come on.
All right, Brucey. Brucey, as we close out this show here, what are your parting shots in regards to, hey, this weekend, takeaways from golf, anything that you'd want to take your parting shots with?
Dude, back to the US Open, bro. Like I said, dude, I'm a big fan of that competition. I love it when it's like that. And we talked about that before. I wish more tournaments were like that. And then again, dude, just back to my Alice peeps, man. Like I said, dude, this past weekend, I didn't get to spend spend time with all my family, but I am really big on my family. So I'll be back down in the next 2 weeks, 4th of July weekend. So hope to spend the time with y'all, man. That's it.
Well, we're going to touch on one more thing before I take my last parting shot.
Okay.
you bring up Alice Peeps,
Yeah.
right? And what's the
Yes,
one
sir.
thing that you're always concerned with when you go back home and play your cousins? Say
Oh,
it.
dude.
Say it.
Sandbagging, bro. The
Sandbagging,
Irish,
right? The sandbagging,
yeah,
right?
dude.
And for those of y'all that don't know, if you're just watching sandbagging, is when like somebody like it'd be like me. I think right now I'm like at a 7 or 8 handicap. I'd say I'm a 15, I'm a 16. That means that's how many shots I need to kind of be par with the course, right?
Yeah.
I need 16 pops or 16 strokes over plus the 72, like that's what I need or that's what I average.
Yeah.
So you got guys doing that, and you got some cheaty-ons out there too. Got some cheaters.
Yeah.
You got
Bro,
some
see,
cheaters.
that's why I turned them all on to 18 birdies, bro. And because the argument we always have is, hey, bro, well, give me some pops. And I'm like, bro, how do you want me to give you pops if you shoot what I shoot? And I said, I can prove you because of 18 birdies. I can go to FOREBROS and Unknown Golf and show you and they don't keep their scorecards. They don't have any
I
type
keep
of
my scorecards.
no, see, but that's what I'm telling you. So when these guys want to tell me, give me pops, you golf all the time. I always see your Snapchat, I always see this. And I'm like, bro, like, have you not seen my end score? Like, my end score is not all that good. So I tell them, hey, man, be legit. Get some type of app or something that keeps your strokes and start keeping your scorecard. So when you come to me, I can see, hey, you have been shooting this, that in the 90s and that whatever, dude. But if without no evidence, I can't take what you're giving me, bro. So I'm so sorry about that. But that's my take on the sandbagging, bro. And if I can see your scores and you're not telling me that that's what you're shooting, something's going on there, bro.
Well, I just like when I hear that word sandbagging, that's something that my dad kind of ingrained in me growing up. Back home in Corpus Christi, our course, one of the courses that we played, I mean, we only played the 2 municipals, Oso Beach and Gabe Lozano. And right across the street from Gabe Lozano is the Corpus Christi Paga Clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
And I always ask, you see those big ass letters, P-A-G, P-A-G-A. And I'm like, Dad, what is that? And he goes, those are the sandbaggers. And that's just one thing growing up, but that it's just ingrained, right? Ingrained in you that you think Paga sandbaggers. Right. And you know what? You hear a lot all the way. John Gonzalez right here, all the way from Florida. My dog, John Gonzalez.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, Freddie's ready.
Hey, that's my nephew, bro. That's my godson right there. Come on.
Is he one of the guys that cheats out there on the
Nah, bro. He don't really play too much, but he wants pops when I play him.
So sandbag, he wants pops. So right here, and so a lot of times I think that's why I kind of stay away from the Paga groups. I don't know if it's ingrained in me. I hear all these horror stories in regards to because we've had some guys that are some known cheaters. And some of these guys, and you've seen it up close, Brucey. You've told me after the rounds you don't want to say nothing.
Dude, no, dude.
Tell us
it reminds me of that one time we had that discrepancy at Fort Sam, bro, when we did like the doubles, and they came in and they said they were like 15s or something, and they ended up winning with like, remember that one time?
Yeah.
And they just gave them like their money back and told them like, hey, bro, like you can't.
You have to protect the field.
Yeah, you have to because
they were playing from the wrong tee boxes. They were old dudes in walkers. Oh, there we go. John, I like you already, John. I'll cheat against Arnold. Hey, John, you'll be on my team anytime, John.
Wow, bro.
Okay. All right. So we're playing. I'm playing. It's just me, Brucey, and RJ, his nephew, right? We're there at Fort Sam. And I said, all right, guys, hey, I'll play straight up against both of y'all.
Yeah,
2v1, 2 versus 1, that y'all two will play best ball or scramble against me. Well, shoot, Arnold's taking it gotcha serious. He's getting mad at RJ. I mean, bro, you're talking ugly to RJ. Like,
bro, everybody knows.
I thought I was going to have to call CPS, man. I'm telling you, like, I felt like you were making me feel like, again, the show's called Nothing is OB. It started in 2018 because, you know what? Not a lot offends me or makes me cringe. Bro, I felt ugly, dude. I felt like I was watching like a child get beat or abused by their parent. Like I mean, no, but you always want to look, right? Or at Wieners, right? Wieners, right in the dressing room. And so, I mean, it was ugly. You're talking to RJ ugly. You wanted to win. But I did end up beating y'all. Yeah, I think the last hole.
You did, bro, and it got crucial, bro. But no, man. Like again, dude. Like going back to sandbagging, bro. Like like I just tell people you're cheating yourself when you're not giving yourself the right handicap. You know what I mean? So I get it in tournaments, man, or if when you're playing, how you said, man, going back to it, when you're playing for money, like bro, just be let's all be real, man, because at the end of the day, dude, like, do you really have to take it that far just to try to get an edge or try to win? So I mean,
sometimes it's like you need that $5 more than I do.
exactly, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just play me straight up, because my biggest thing, dude, is I hate losing to a technicality, bro. That's my ingrained in my head.
Oh, I
Hey,
hate
beat
that.
me. Hey, bro, beat me all you want, bro. I'll take an L. I really win. I'll take an L, but I'm not gonna
Yes.
take an L because of a technicality, bro. And I hate technicalities, bro. And like sandbagging is a technicality, bro. That's my take on it.
And I hate that right here. So got a good Michael Gomez. Give me my pops, Juan.
Hey, Pichu Juanito.
I know Juan, but right, anytime you give Juan pops or you try to play him straight up, look, there you go right there. You try to play him straight up, dude breaks course records. He shoots like a 78, right, bro?
Right? That was me at Fort Sam against him,
what
bro.
happened?
I did
What
a
happened?
5
What did you shoot?
Yeah, dude, I did a 5.55 with them at Fort Sam, and I was like, that day when you kind of like gave me some shit too, like I was a little bit upset, but
Bro,
I was
you were
a little
being a
bit
bitch.
upset.
You were acting
I
like
was,
a bitch.
but you know why I was being a little bitch? I was being a little bitch, dude, because
You're a
I'm the
little
guy
bitch.
that
Is that why
I'm the
you're
guy
being-
that I need to see. I want to see the scores, and they didn't enter the scores until like 5 holes later, bro.
Maya's phone was dead.
Yeah,
But he didn't
Dude,
say
that's-
anything to anybody.
no, but
That's the
but
thing.
I came into the clubhouse. Hey, he beat
You
me
ate,
straight
you,
up.
ate your chips all mad.
Yes, I did, bro.
You were like,
I didn't want to talk to nobody. I busted a Rory right there, bro. I busted a Rory bad.
I know
dude.
you're over there hanging out with guys like you would never hang out with because you're at the end and you're like, oh, I know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that when I had last saw him, he was a plus 16, like I was, and I
Bro,
was like,
but
oh, I got him.
Juan can do that though, and it
Yeah.
pisses you off because I mean, don't get me wrong, because I mean, me and Leo took 100 off him and Mike, and so and they're at Comanche, and it was ugly. I mean, it was ugly. Like the one I was hoping to come out, he came out that day. No, he came out that day.
Oh,
like
the one you wanted him because
the
you wanted him, but yeah.
the
Yeah.
one I wanted to see, he came out in full fashion. But
Yeah.
that day at Fort Sam, shit, he took him and Saul took me and Maya for $50 plus.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I was mad because it was really Juan. I mean,
So it's one of those that you gotta like catch him. You like you don't know what wand you're gonna get. You're gonna get Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde. Just kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll or Senora Rupa La Cava.
But yeah, dude. So that's my take on all that, dude. I mean, I don't know what your take is on the sandbagging, dude, but it just when it comes to like just protecting the group is protecting the integrity of the group. You don't want somebody coming in, winning a couple of tournaments, and then after that, bro, like they're gone or whatever the case is.
Well, for those of y'all that are still listening here, I said like because Brucey never wants to play me straight up. And I always want to tell him that I think the equalizer is that, Brucey, you go up and play a tee box up for me. Play a tee box up for me, and I will say that will level the playing field.
So you won't count my pops. You'll count me going from the whites and you're from the blues, basically.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so that's a more straight up game than telling me, hey, I'm a 16, you're a 7, give me 5 and 5 or something like that, or 4 and 4. You wouldn't take that.
That's a lot of strokes. I need the strokes
7.
too.
I'm a 16, bro.
I need a stroke. I need the strokes too.
Have you ever shot like in the 90s? Don't lie.
Yes.
How long ago? Don't lie. How long has it been? Months.
I think at Lackland, I shot that one day that you played as well.
Mhm.
I think I shot in the 90s there. I shot like 92, 93. It was hard. It was ugly. Well,
Dang.
the last thing right here, before we close out here, I wanted to say my heart goes out to a good buddy. It's one of our FOREBROS, Jacob Munoz. His father-in-law has been battling cancer for a while, and I really wanted to recognize him. Gibby Rodriguez. He's hasn't been doing too well, and so my last parting shot would be just a little recognition for him, because I always say it, and we always talk about it a lot of times. We don't call them gimmies, we call them gibbies, because that's his name. That's his name, Gibby Rodriguez, and he plays the judges game. So he would play nothing but judges, and they give themselves a lot of gimmies, and so we would always call him. I'm like, he would just pick the ball up, and I'm looking at Jake, and I'm like this motherfucker just, who gave him that? He goes, it's a Gibby, and so he hasn't been doing too well. So I really wanted to if y'all can say some prayers out there for him, because a good man, good golfer. I know his health has been declining, and so I just, wanted to dedicate this show to him, to Gibby Rodriguez, a good man who's always taking care of myself and my family, and good man.
10-4, man. Hey, dude, and like I said, dude, just one more last thing. Like I said, going back to my guts and them, they're in Florida right now. They're in Orlando, man. So safe travels to them back from their trip, man, to the whole Gonzalez clan out there. Safe drive. I think they're flying, but just, with this weather, who knows what happens. But dude, Andy, that was deep stuff, bro. That was really good stuff, man. And that's what this is, man. That's what the show is all about, man. So big props to you, bro.
Oh man, love the Munoz family, love the Rodriguez family. They are my family. Hey guys, we're gonna end out here, guys. For those of y'all that didn't get a chance to see our new intro, it's a work in progress, under construction.
Let's go.
But, we want to play it out there for people. It might be a little loud, and I apologize for that, guys. Hey, in the game of life,
nothing is OB.
There it is, right there, boy. Thank you so much for supporting.
Man, this game is crazy. You come out here 1 week, you look like a major champion. The next week, you look like a 25 handicapper from Crabapple, North Dakota. But
Let's go, bro.
3 shots, 4 par, I just do 2, 1 putt, par 4, birdie. New driver, info, replace, M2, par 5, fairway, what you fin do? Think I'll try to get on into, start right, good line, good view, it drew, shooter McGavin, 2 thumbs that's up high and 2 fingers pointed at you, pew pew, fairway to green, conk off that I'm playing. Sometimes these par 3 green look like an island, I plunge in and keep it on dry land, at least I might try, man, up with the 5 and might use the trap, man. I got a check, man, line tango, ball speed, rate of that backspin, and where that ball land. Watch that's on my hand, is yours not the time, man. Yeah, that's my garment. I feel like Ron, man. Not talking noodles, I'm talking about John, man. And Gary Woodland, Stricer with Travis Fulton got me striping like Dustin Johnson. 59 watchdog, the way that